let's talk about today's writing topic. So the topic which we are going to discuss today is international travel has become cheaper. More and more countries have opened their doors and more tourists go abroad for traveling. Okay, so the statement is about like international travel has become cheaper. So because of that, like since it is cheaper and more countries have opened their doors for travelers, so in the same way more people are traveling abroad now. Okay, so do the advantages of increased tourism outweigh the disadvantage? So we need to talk about advantages and disadvantages, but that advantages and disadvantages is not of international travel becoming cheaper. We need to talk about increased tourism, since like more and more people are moving abroad, and they are moving abroad not for business purpose, they are moving abroad for traveling, just for the sake of enjoyment basically. Yes, if they catch a business idea, that's a different case, but otherwise their prime motive of moving abroad is tourism. Okay, so we need to talk about advantages and disadvantages of it. Obviously we would say yes, merits outnumber the demerits. Outnumber means more than or outweigh. Okay, so merits outnumber demerits. It means like this tourism concept has more advantages and less disadvantages. Okay, so let's talk about the first advantage that tourism brings. The very first is tourism has become an integral part of the economy of any particular nation. Integral is important, but important is, you know, that very simple word. So we'll not be writing important, we'll write integral, indispensable, imperative, vital, crucial. So tourism has become a crucial part of economy of a particular country, and at the same time offering multifarious monetary benefits. Multifarious means various, many and of different type. Monetary means related to money. Okay, or in other words, just to make you more understand about it, you would say that it is a source of foreign money. So since foreign tourist comes, obviously they'll bring the money of their own country, they'll get it exchanged and they'll spend in different places of the particular host country. Okay, so the very first and the most important is economy or the monetary benefits that the countries, the host countries will receive undoubtedly. Okay. Second we have is it boosts, it motivates, it improves several other industries. So there are many businesses, there are many industries which are inescapably related to tourism industry, and the very first is hotel industry. Hotel industry, why? Because if travelers, they are coming to a country, they are coming to a city, obviously they'll need accommodations. So obviously hotel industry is related. Then the same way transportation, they'll be traveling from one place to another place, they cannot bring their own car, right? And then restaurant, they'll be eating outside. Okay, so these industry like hospitality industry, transportation industry, they are interdependent, they are dependent on tourism. More tourists are coming, obviously all these industries will prosper, all these industries will flourish. And if these industries will flourish, obviously they'll also be paying taxes. In that way government collects revenue, so more money is generated, and obviously that money is going to be used in the improved infrastructure of the country. Okay, so again this is another advantage of tourism. Third, we are talking about job opportunities. So tourism generates numerous employment opportunities. Numerous means many, a lot of. So when you say many, plethora of, numerous, umpteen, myriad, employment opportunities to local people or native people. Okay, so obviously if hotel industry is booming, so how hotel industry will be booming? There will be multiple job opportunities, people will be working over there. Then if they are visiting to tourist attractions, any tourist attractions, so travel guide, tour guide are needed, drivers are needed. Okay, so there are so many job opportunities which will be available to local people, and they can earn their livelihood. Next we have is the people, right? We'll talk about travelers, what travelers do get. So the advantage travelers are getting is they'll be getting more, they'll be learning more about culture and traditions of various places. So so they'll improve their knowledge, they become more knowledgeable. So in that way they become intellectually stronger. They'll be having a lot of knowledge, and that lot of knowledge make them intelligent, make them knowledgeable, and at the same time it gives them peace of mind. They don't get frustrated, they don't get irritated on very tiny issues. Okay, another benefit in terms of travelers again is tourism alleviates tension. Alleviates means reduces. So it reduces tension or stress, might be like stress and anxiety of travelers. So individuals become psychologically healthy. When you say that mentally healthy, so mentally is a basic word. Instead of mentally, we can better use psychologically. Okay, so travelers or tourists, they become psychologically healthy, and at the same time it works as a therapy also. So traveling abroad, might be traveling to different places, and especially abroad, it works as a therapy. It has a therapeutic value. So when people move abroad, when people come in contact with various places, new people, new culture, new food, so that everything work as a ventilation. So they ventilate whatever the stress they have accumulated, or it might be, you would say, a stress buster for them. Okay, so if I talk about again, so we have discussed various benefits. These are the benefit. This benefit is particularly for the country, this is for the industry, these are the local people, which the advantage the local people are getting, and now these advantages are to the travelers who are traveling. So in that way you need to discuss different type of advantages rather than just talking about one kind of advantage over and over again, because if you add different type of ideas, when you add multifarious ideas, you will be getting better score also. Okay, now let's talk about disadvantages. So the disadvantage, though we don't have so many, but still whatever we have we are going to discuss. So the very first is travelers, they are easy targets for criminals. Easy target, or they are easy prey for criminals. Why? The very first, they carry sufficient money with them. Since they are moving out, obviously they need money all the time, so they carry cash. They might be carry some valuable items like cameras, mobile phone, expensive mobile phones and all, and at the same time once they are traveling, they are not that much alert and active. So they might be, they want to enjoy that particular moment, and in that way people, they can take advantage of it. They can befool them, they can cheat them, so they generally become easy prey for criminals. So crime rate escalates at tourist attractions. So that is bad, that is unwelcoming approach for that particular place, particular city or country, and especially the tourist also, instead of feeling physically or psychologically healthy, they might be repenting over it, repenting over their decision of moving abroad if that was a loot. Second is, sometimes the uniqueness and purity of local culture is hampered by outsiders. Hampered means disturbed, destroyed. So when people go outside, when people travel outside, they do have their own set of principles, they do have their own set of beliefs. So when they keep on imposing their beliefs on others, when they keep on disturbing the purity, the uniqueness of that place, okay, and it is not the people, the travelers who are doing it, might be the local people, the local resident. They also keep on adopting various international things. So in that way, the uniqueness, the beauty, the purity of that place might not survive for a longer time. Okay, so that is, in that way, is a negative point or is a drawback of traveling. Okay, then you might talk about this environmental concerns also, like when travelers, they move abroad, obviously they keep on spoiling the places, they might be throwing the garbage here and there, but I don't think so these kind of things happen right now. Earlier there was the case, but now everybody is quite aware about environmental concerns, and yes, they have to pay heavy penalties also, so they are always afraid of paying fine and all. So I don't think so these kind of things are taking place, so you better avoid writing these points that we used to be writing a decade ago. Okay, so we can write first paragraph introduction, 2 paragraphs for advantages, 1 small paragraph for disadvantage, then conclusion that obviously merits outweigh the demerits, but yes, people should come forward so that these negatives can still be overcome. Okay, I hope the topic is clear to you. If you still have any doubt, you can write there in the comment section. I'll be answering them up. And if you have not subscribed our channel, do subscribe it now so that you'll get a notification of all the latest videos. Okay, keep learning with me. All the best.